Welcome to the Bardic Cauldron, adventures young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Welcome back, everyone, to our next session of Heroes of Theros. We've been alternating between this and Dread Space. If you haven't seen that new cosmic horror campaign, we're already having fun with that. As my players cry silently and I cry loudly with laughter. But we'll go ahead and jump into tonight's session for Heroes of Theros. If I can remember what the pancake. Last time on Heroes of Theros, our party continued their visit here in the underworld. Unsure of why they were here and what brought them here, how they were brought here. Quickly they could hear the sound of a bell tolling on the riverbank as a large boat appeared and out stepped Theros, the river guide who brings those that have died to their final resting place. With a quick little conversation while had on the boat, Theros reveals that he knows that our players who are now, they look like a crow and hoplites at the current moment. Theros is the one who did that. That Clothis, the goddess of destiny, was starting to lose her battle against sealing the Titans away underneath Theros. That perhaps retrieving her weapon from Erebos' palace would be the power boost that she needs to finish the seal, and thus maybe she could step away and join the fight against those that want to bring Xenos back. Our party made their way to Elysia, one of the three I hate this word so much, ward of the underworld. Those that die victorious and doing good in their life arrive here. They are met by King Antigonus, in his prime, at his best health, King Antigonus, as this is the best way that he is remembered, and he leads them into Elysia. And thus, the party gets a good glimpse at Trim Uvar, the demigod of triumph, the son of Erebos, and the father of Leopold. Learning where the other locations of the pieces that belong to his shield to power Erebos again, bring him back into a god. The party began finding their way around Elysia, also finding Kaya the Sage being here as well, and giving her some final rest, being told that the party has taken care of Chimera and that she is growing into the daughter that Kaya would hope that she would be. The party gets a audience with how do I pronounce that? Cantor? Is it Solomon? Yeah. Okay, cool. Getting some helpful insight into perhaps finding a way to maybe get some information or deal with Erebos, whether it is by force or by conversation, as that suggestion has been thrown about. Then the party suggested and thought, maybe let's find someone that knows the castle or knows a way to it. Maybe perhaps finding a return here somewhere and the wards, finding a way out. The party did find Daxos, the returned. Daxos in his life was Elspeth's lover, the champion of Helio that slew Xenagos. Daxos begins to tell the party at this point that he does not trust him. Then before the party finished, they learned that he was speaking not about Phoenix, but about Erebos. And that's where we are going to pick up. Let me load a song here real quick as I finish that and let my self get some quick drink of water, and I'll let you guys sort of react to that. Alright, sorry about that. My mouth was really dry. Alright. So, I believe it is mainly Arthos, Cantor, and I think Thea were the ones that were leading the conversation. Physic, what are you doing as you're, hearing this conversation?
He's just listening.
Okay. Just listening? Okay. Who was it that was leading the conversation? Was it you, Cantor, or was it you, Thea?
I think it was Cantor, actually.
Yeah, I think it was me. I was leading more of the conversation.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
you hear him, say, that he broke his deal, and you asked, if it was Phoenix, and he said no, it was Erebos.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off.
I know, it's been a couple weeks. I'm trying to get myself caught up with everything.
Yeah. So basically, you guys have come to Daxos's little hideaway.
Yep.
And from what I think you and one other person got the good history checks to remember who Daxos was. That he's basically not only a consort of Elspeth, but he was there fighting alongside her when she took down Xenagos. But he is now returned.
And I think he mentioned that there was these doors that actually go between wards.
Yes, they are a secret, secret tunnels that Phoenix himself made.
And if I'm correct, also, he was not going to guide us through these doors. Is that
I don't
correct?
think we've gotten to that point yet.
You guys have not gotten to that point yet.
Okay. He just told us about these doors, and that they were confirmed to go between the wards.
Yes.
So I guess, are they random or are they organized? So the same door always goes to the same place.
I think he said they were organized. Like it's like a maze.
It is like a maze or like he calls it a labyrinth.
Okay.
That only those that are returned know the way through.
Yeah. So would you be willing to guide us to the door to the castle?
You plan to walk into his home and do what exactly?
Well,
We're working on that. What exactly did Erebos do to you?
He promised me that if I bound myself to his service. He would let Elspeth live.
At the time that she slew Xenagos?
Some years after. It was that. No, it was actually that night. After they defeated Xenagos. With the last little bit remaining of his power, drew Elspeth mad, and they killed each other. Daxos defending himself, Elspeth trying to kill him. When I returned back to Theros, I had learned that Elspeth had died. And I come here, and I find that she was not given her proper place. She should be here in Elysia, but no! Erebos took her and kept her in that castle of his.
Why?
Do you know where in the castle she's kept?
No, I do not. And I do not know why. Whether it was to spite me or to make sure that one of Helios' beloved suffered.
Do you know, like, where she would be located in the castle if she's imprisoned there?
Knowing him, I don't know. There are many places he would keep her. Too many to count, too many to name.
Where do you think we can go to maybe get this information? Because if you help us, maybe we can help you.
I am your only ally. I would afraid to tell you that. There is no one that wants to face the ire of Erebos. Afraid of losing their place here. No one knows anything. No one knows anything about inside that palace. That there is a portal that goes back to Theros.
Well, maybe not in this ward. There'd be nobody that would be willing to part with any information. But what about the other wards?
You hope too much.
Maybe I'm a fool. But one thing that I've learned over the years is that there's no honor amongst thieves. And if there is somebody who's been in that castle and has been out and understands the layout and everything that's in it, they could become a very, very strong asset. And if they are stuck in one of the other wards, well, we might have some leverage that we can play with. Like what we're offering to you, help us, and we'll help you.
I would suggest we only go to one ward, and that is it. If we do too much traversing, Erebos will know of these caves.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I want to make sure wherever we go, it is the right one the first shot.
No, what I mean is if we are
So
going...
where would you go if you needed this type of information? What ward would you go to, and who would you ask?
There is no one there that will help you.
Well, we might be able to entice them.
What are you going to do? Threaten to kill them?
No, maybe give them an eternity of happiness.
For them, this is happiness.
Question for the DM. Would Thea know or be able to figure out if there's any kind of policing? Like, in theory, if someone from one ward was led to another one that they weren't brought to by Athreos, would anyone know about that?
I would say partially yes, mainly because of your run-in with one of those undead sentries in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys are also known for looking for those that are outside of their wards.
Got it.
Or
So
those
would
trying
I?
to go in or escape.
So could I then infer that us going to a different ward might be a bad idea?
Going to too many. Because these things are going to be patrolling.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Will they be patrolling like where we would be going in and out? Because you said that that these guys patrol to make sure that nobody leaves their ward. Well, we're going to be going in through a door that's in the center of the ward, in theory. So we're never going to be by the outskirts where these guys are patrolling. We're going to be in the center.
The last couple times
They weren't just on the shore; they were like overhead, weren't
Yeah.
they?
Some no. Okay, so you're thinking about the demons now. The demons are the ones patrolling the shores. The undead sentries are making sure people are staying. Those large, like heavy skeleton, armored ones are the ones I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
So unless you plan to fight lots of them, then we only need to make one trip through the maze.
But if we end up fighting them, Erebos is going to know.
Possibly, yes.
I would probably assume yes. So
Well, we're
maybe,
most likely going to have an encounter with Erebos either way.
well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like a thief or a spy that might be in our ward. I know that's a very long ask, but can I maybe do like a history check of thinking of like anybody that might fall into that type of a category? Maybe like a thief or a spy that redeemed themselves at the end or something, to where they could possibly be here?
There are times as a DM I hate saying this, but there's not going to be a possible way for you to figure that out, unfortunately.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like if I remember like any stories or tales or fables or anything.
None.
Okay. All right. I'll poo.
Give you points for thinking outside the box, but...
Yeah.
What were those words again?
So I'm just trying to think. Where
what
do
do
we
you
want to
ask
go?
Which ward is Erebos' palace in again?
His
Theros?
is in, Theros.
Okay. Theros. Got it. Would it be too much of a leap to imagine that perhaps the spirits there would be willing to give us some information? Like, once we get there?
It is, the problem with that is these are the people that, this is where the terrible people will go.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was like a mixture of like both the terrible people
And
also the people that Erebos wanted to personally.
well, okay, if there is people like that, yes.
Well, we already know there's one.
Yes.
This guy's
Yeah,
lady friend.
but most of them this is the place where murderers and those that have committed unforgivable offenses against the gods themselves.
So maybe they might be in search for redemption. they help us, we can put in a good word for redemption. Maybe I can go and bring them back and have them be retried. And see if Heliod gives them, grants them mercy or not. Why not? And really at that point, flat out like disintegration, death, is probably better than being a slave to Erebos and his ward.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it seems almost like a win-win situation. I mean, even if it's like a slim, shitty chance, it's still better than no chance at all. We can play the redemption card on him. That might work.
Daxos, do you happen to know what the prison area of Erebos' palace looks like? Is it a maze, or is it more straightforward?
Those that are brought to there, they are sent to the mire of punishment.
Ah.
It is basically a swamp of dead vegetation where the demons and other monstrous creatures reach out and claw at them.
Lovely.
Then if they don't get you and you happen to escape, the nightmares will.
Lovely. Now, question for the DM. Didn't you say there's a picture of Elsbeth in this dwelling?
Yes, there is. Right as soon as you come in, it looks like somebody it looks like somebody was able to get her sitting down and painted it, and somehow someone was able to copy it, and he was able to get one on his wall.
Okay. So, let me check something real quick. This is familiar to you. So, in theory, if I used locate creature, would that work? Having seen this painting, maybe talking a bit more to Daxos, that I could describe or name a creature that is familiar to me, with those conversations about what Elsbeth looked like, and if this portrait's accurate, could I find her with locate creature?
Let's see.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. I asked a zinger of a question.
Uh-oh.
So
What's that?
So wants to know if she can locate Elspeth with locate creature.
Ooh.
Known to you. So as long as you have seen such a creature, I mean, a picture's a good representation as long as it's a pretty obviously, if a child drew it, I wouldn't use your 4th level spell slot for that. But since this since this looks like a pretty detailed one, I'd say yeah, sure.
I would of course confirm with Daxos. Get the details, make sure it's accurate. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do it now. I would need to rest, but I might be able to find her because of that. And I'll point at the portrait.
Yeah, because it's within a mile.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I need to know.
A mile would be better, but hey,
yeah.
I'll take 1,000 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Arthas, anything for you as they're having this conversation?
So Arthas is just listening intently, letting Why am I forgetting names? Cantor and
Thea?
Thea. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Brain's having a malfunction.
I feel
And
that.
Thea, letting them letting them in the spotlight, letting them talk.
Okay. Cantor, anything else for you?
No, nothing I think at this time.
Okay. Fezzik, anything else for you?
No.
And finish up. Thea, anything for you?
Yeah, I could say this with Daxos there. I think I would suggest to the group that we need to have something resembling a proper plan of action, especially if we're going to add trying to find Elsbeth to this whole mess. Even if we're not. You know, sneaking into Erebos' palace is no joke. We're not technically any further along to figuring out a plan for that than we were.
Well, there's still my original idea that I had.
Mind me? It's been a while.
Pop daylight or something like that. Something that shows like a champion of Heliod is in the castle. Reap, 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 reap. Danger, danger.
Exterminate.
I mean, yeah, it's basically self-sacrificial, but I mean, I'm not saying it's a good idea. It is an idea.
It is an idea. Let's save that for a last resort idea.
Okay. So, let you guys know, since I did not tell you guys this, but while in the underworld, you get the benefit of a long rest by doing light work. You guys technically don't need to sleep at the current moment. But as long as you guys are not doing like anything like major, like walking, traveling, combat, stuff like that during the long rest, you guys will get a long rest, but you guys will technically be awake. Because technically you guys are for the moment dead. Air quotes.
Quote unquote, mostly dead.
Mostly dead at the current time. Okay. As the long rest proceeds, Thea, anything you want to do to start the day with?
Going over spells, probably, and figuring out what I need to do.
Where?
And going over the things that have been happening in the last 8, 16, however many hours it's been. Been a lot.
Alright. Fezzik, anything for you?
Nothing special.
Okay. Arthos, anything for you?
No, Arthur's he's just sort of like polishing his sword a bit,
Okay. And,
getting ready.
Okay. Last but not least, Cantor.
There's nothing else I can really think of. I mean, it's not like there's like a need for like an armory or training or temple or anything around here. And I think probably I should keep myself kind of quiet in terms of praying to Heliod.
I would definitely suggest that only, since this is Erebos' domain, he might be able to pick that up.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't, been like that thorn in his eye or whatever, Thorn in his side.
Well, for the time being, whatever Athreos' little enchantment he's done, you guys look like Cron hoplites for the time being.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's something.
Alright, you guys have taken your long rest. How do you want to spend the day? Spend the time.
How much time do we have left?
As far as what? As far as compared to when Athreos said he was going to be back for you guys to see what you guys came up with? I think you guys have...
I'm going to say like 2 more days.
I think you guys got 2 more days. Yes, because he's going to Alicia, dropping off into dropping them all off into Xeris and come back. Okay, so yeah, each day per yeah. Then he's gotta come back. Okay. So you guys have 2 days if you want to do anything, or if you guys want to just say something that you guys want to try to accomplish that day. We can do checks and stuff like that to speed that process up.
I'm trying to think of... Since we kind of have an idea who would be here, do these people still have like their original weapons like when they died? Did they bring those with them when they died, or
they
like weapons, armor,
whatever? For the most part, it looks like it. Yes. The only one that does not have the only thing missing is Thunavar, because that was a magic shield. Technically, that was a artifact shield. He has one that kind of looks very similar, but it's not enchanted like that one is when it's at full power.
I wonder if there is anything like an enchanted or magical type of thing down here.
Like an armorer? Like, what are you asking?
Something that might help us get a leg up while we're going through Erebos' domain.
You are funny. The hope is beautiful but misplaced. Even the bravest here are afraid to fight Erebos in his domain. They will not leave their comfy.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's a good one. Here's a great idea. Who was like probably the most legendary monk of my era? I want to go and talk to them. Do they have anything left over? That guy that we talked to last time. Does he know of anything here that we can use to maybe help us in our quest?
Like, okay, so are you asking if people have their... what? I guess I'm really confused on what you're asking.
So, if I remember right, last session, we also visited the one monk who did, like, the long walk or whatever.
Yeah.
Out east. Yeah. I kind of want to go and talk to him again and see if there's... I don't know. Anything that's in this ward that we could possibly use to help with our quest. There's got to be something. Something or somebody or anything else. I can't remember from last session because it's been so long ago. I don't remember if I asked anything like that. I think maybe I did.
I don't remember you doing so, but maybe that's just me not remembering.
It's been weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it has been weeks. Both in between the 2 sessions and also time because I was sick. So, okay. So if you wanted to go back, that is definitely something that you can do. So you make your way back to where he's...
I mean, the rest of you guys, if you guys want to come with me, you can. Otherwise, I could probably do this myself. I think we're pretty safe in this ward, especially with our disguises.
For right now, yes. Okay. I'll take that as Cantor is going alone. Okay. Cantor.
Yes.
You arrive back. Yes, child, what can I help you with?
I was gonna ask. It looks like we'll probably have to go into Erebos' domain. It's probably gonna happen. Do you know of anything, I don't know, a person, an artifact, anything we could possibly use down here that might help us, you could say, have a leg up when we're going through his domain? Do you know of anything?
Unfortunately, the items that we carried in life do not follow us. You may see some carry weapons, but they do not carry the same enchantments they did in our mortal life. You think Erebos would just let people take their items with them if they were great heroes?
What would be your advice with us having to go in there? Maybe, actually, what about something like a map or something like that?
A map of...
That ward, and even better yet, the ward and his castle.
My boy, only the returned and the demons that serve him have been in and out of that ward, as well as inside his palace. There is a reason why. That is, his palace lives in that domain. No one gets in and out without his say-so. But as far as advice goes about what I think you should do, there are a couple approaches that you could do. There is always the slow and sneaky method, but sometimes you've got that one person in the party that just screws it up for everyone. Or you could do what I call causing a diversion. While you are doing one thing, you could have a group doing something else. Draw the attention away from you. It takes a nothing to slim chance and makes it at least slim. Does that make sense?
Kinda. You're talking about create a distraction.
Yes.
I mean, the only distraction I was thinking initially was myself.
Oh, my boy. You would get 1 foot in, and that whip would wrap around your neck. And that would be the last... That would be the last thing you see.
But if it could be enough of a distraction that the rest of my party can get through.
Yes.
It would be a risk I'm willing to take.
But then they would be down and out on their escape. They would not have you there to keep them
If
safe.
they can survive, I explained to them. Yes, you know what I'm going to be talking about, right? The deals that I made.
Yes.
I'm going to bring that up to him.
He's gonna take his staff and smack you on the head. No, make deals! Bad!
But
Instead,
I am sworn to protect.
make promises. No deals.
I am sworn to protect.
You're young. You will learn. Anyway, I am sorry that I did not have the information that you needed.
What would you use as a distraction, though?
Personally, I always found that a jailbreak is always a fun one.
Start up like a little prison riot.
He nods. That is what I would do. But, if you want to go and walk into his domain and get choked out, that is on you. I will let you, in your heart, have that fight.
Let's just call it, that'll be my Hail Mary. What about, have you seen
Elspeth
Tyrell here?
No.
She's another one besides you that I recall from stories.
No, I have not seen her. That is an unusual thing. Elspeth wasn't a social girl, but she definitely was what you would consider a hero by all shapes, forms, and fashions. It would not surprise me if Erebos was keeping her to spite Heliod.
Do you know, or could she have? No, she couldn't have Godsend with her then. Could she?
Perhaps not Heliod's, but the weapon she carried, and it was good enough to serve her.
Well, I mean, it wasn't Heliod's weapon. It was
No,
original.
he has only allowed her to use it the one time, and that was to
slay the hype.
slay Xenagos.
Okay. Well, most likely she'd be in the castle too, huh?
Most likely.
Okay. I almost find that now being a duty. As he probably smacks me in the head again.
Yeah.
What did I say?
No make deals!
Yeah, I'm not making a deal. If we're releasing all the prisoners and she's a prisoner, it just be happy. Just one of those wonderful little happenstance, right? A happy little.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Okay. I don't really have anything else to do. I mean, if he's going to do like any prayers or any other training and stuff, I would love to be around and train with him.
He is basically doing old guy Tai Chi is what he's doing.
Sure.
basically what he's just doing. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, if I can learn something cool from him, I will.
You don't learn a damn thing. It basically is just breathing and that's it.
Maybe I can teach him a couple cool things too. Why not?
He tells the same story that got him famous, and then he feels like he's got to tell you it like the next 10 minutes. Then it's just an every 10-minute thing.
It's like he constantly is on repeat.
Yes.
Nice. So it's almost like becoming senile down here. This is great.
Yeah. Yeah, he may be past his prime. Well, this was his prime. Which is bad.
Well, he did kind of just like fade away. So.
Well. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably just hang out there for a good portion of the day.
Okay.
Be around him, since he is kind of like an idol and a hero.
Fezzik, anything that you want to accomplish for the day?
I'd love to do something, but I can't think of anything, so...
Okay, that's no worries. And you guys did get the information from, Thruvar about where the other locations for the shields were, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I wanted to double check and make sure that you guys got that.
Someone else wrote that down.
Yeah. I know you probably did. I think Thea might have. But...
What was the question?
Whether or not you guys wrote down the locations of the pieces to Thruvar's shield back on Theros. If he...
I'm sure I did somewhere. I would have to go find them.
Okay. No big deal.
Yes, I have them.
Okay, cool. Thea, anything you wanted to try and accomplish?
When Athreos dropped us off, did we get the impression that we were supposed to find allies with this that we could bring from Elysium, wherever we are? Or that we just had to make a plan and we were just sitting tight for a little bit?
You guys were make a plan and you guys sitting tight.
Okay. So being bereft of any kind of idea, I think Thea's going to try to reach out to Athreos and just try to get some idea of what to do.
Okay. Go ahead and make a religion check for me. And for the time being, you have advantage because you are technically in the same domain as your god at the moment.
We also talked about me having disadvantage for the moment as well.
Yes, that's right.
So a straight roll?
Yeah. Straight roll.
Okay.
Completely forgot about that, so.
No worries. I've been thinking about this a lot. And that's a 10.
10? Okay.
Just these dice.
You don't get anything back. A lot of options tossed out. You guys could ride into to Theros on the boat. You guys could take the back entrance in too. There's basically two options, depending on how you guys want to approach it. That's what you get with the 10.
Would I get a sense of if we went through the tunnels that we would be messing up some kind of other plan that Athreos has? That might be too much insight on a 10.
You don't know. He doesn't really.
But he did say he was going to pick us up in 3 days.
Yes, to like reconvene to see what you guys had decided.
Okay.
About what you guys are gonna do.
Okay.
But no, you wouldn't know really if he had any plans, or if you guys are his plan.
Okay, cool. That's all I got.
Yeah, with a pen.
Yep.
Arthos.
Would I be able to pray to Clothos? I'm assuming not.
I'll let you attempt to do that if that's something you want to do. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a quick prayer over to her to see if she can receive it.
What do you send her?
I ask for guidance on this mission, on this harrowing mission through the underworld.
Okay, go ahead and make me a religion check.
13.
13. You do not get a reply back, unfortunately. You get conflicting information in your head about what you need to do, what's the best course of action. Then even if she did answer, she would probably tell you some sort of like, well, Arthos, if I tell you one way to do it, then Destiny's going to rewrite itself because I told you that way, and then it would just something worse would happen. So just have to let fate play out the way it's supposed to. That's how she would probably tell you.
Right, gotcha. That answers the big question of whether or not I can actually contact her.
Yeah, because she would just probably tell you, well, Arthos, I believe that for every action and thing we do, there's a consequence, and if I tell you what's supposed to happen, then that changes what happens, and big...
Yeah, butterfly effect.
Yeah, big... I tell you, man, freaking chronomancy. Don't fuck with it.
Don't touch time.
Don't touch it, damn it. Barry Allen, stop messing with the timeline. Anyway. Alright, I'll say, Cantor, by near the end of the day, you arrive back with your group. Anything you guys want to do before you guys call it another day?
Well, I'm going to definitely tell them about the idea of a prison break.
Okay.
To create as a distraction.
Reclarifying, prisoners would be held in the swamp place, not in the palace?
Yes, they would be placed in what is known as the Mire of Punishment, where it's basically just a swamp that it's basically like almost drowning in like quicksand, but never making any progress, but never dying as things are clawing and scraping at you.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's a terrible way.
We have...
Well, this is the other thought I had too. It's like these doors tend to be in like the largest building in the center of the zone. My hunch is that his castle is going to be that center building in the zone. Meaning, if we take the backward path, yeah, we might be able to dodge the front guards, but we're going to be right in, we're going to like pop up like in the bathroom next door to Erebos.
Freaking Erebos is taking a poop and he just hears the portal open, just...
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Erebos could be taking a deuce in the next room to us. For all we know. I mean, do we want to get that close to him?
Doesn't seem wise. And Athreus was supposed to meet us after 3 days. I don't know if we're his plan or if he has some plan that involves us.
Yeah, there's
Might
a
be
lot
at
of
least
stuff going
worth
on.
asking.
Yeah, there's lots of things.
There's also the question of how we would get someone out of the Maya. Can you just pull them out? What?
Well, I think Athreos might know about that.
That's true.
Well, the prison break idea seems like the best idea we've had so far.
We may be able to find Delsbeth in the process.
I'm kind of a mixed effect here.
If you get
And what
me,
would you suggest?
if you get me inside, I will find Elspeth and get her out. You do whatever you need to do.
Who said this?
That is Daxos.
Okay.
No?
Crap.
I could always ask if you could come with us, if we end up going with Athreos. You're returned. He might allow it. Maybe.
Maybe.
You are going to ask the guide who has a belt of returned masks if a returned can ride his ship.
That's
At least
boss
I
call.
asked first.
Athreos hunts down returned.
Okay.
That's what those masks are?
Well, maybe that.
Well, what
Yeah,
about
wait.
There is a reason why you get pied for taking it. There's a reason why you get pied for taking down returned. That's why.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dealing with this guy is about as bad as me dealing with this guy. But it's a necessary evil in a way.
Yeah.
Haven't
you... Daxos, haven't you been in Erebos' palace before? Where does that tunnel pop out?
The tunnel to the
Don't say the
Theros.
throne room. Don't say the throne room. Don't say the throne room.
It comes out right below the portal.
Like one floor down, or directly below it?
Directly
In the same room?
Directly below it. You have to go up another set of stairs to the next floor, to where the portal is.
Got it.
Do you know if the portal's guarded?
Yes.
Oh. Do you know by what?
It depends on Erebos. He could either be putting those undead sentries there. He could have returned there, demons there. He could have that whatever massive dog he calls a dog.
Is there a way that would be possibly less guarded to get from where the tunnel pops out to the Maya of Punishment?
I never really...
Would that even be possible?
Not really. Picture that these doors come underneath and through the wards. If that makes more sense.
Can you hear what's on the other side of the doors?
If the doors are open...
When they're closed.
When they're closed, no. Think of it as like a...
Like a temporal door type of a thing.
Yes. If the door's open, if it's even slightly cracked, you can hear.
But if it's slightly cracked, everybody can probably see that it's slightly cracked, right? Probably emanates like a glow or something.
Yes. But I must say, like, where the door comes out of, typically there's no one guarding that door. The only one that is guarded is the portal back to Theros.
Gotcha. Well, What about this
So-
idea, guys? Our return buddy here, he does not get on the boat, if he would even be allowed on the boat.
No.
We could go on the boat ourselves, get dropped off at the shore, which puts us right there by the mire. We can start a prison break, which should, in theory, distract
The boat does
quite a
not
bit
drop you
that-
off at the
that
mire.
ward.
It
What's
drops
that?
you. The boat does not drop you off at the mire.
No, but it's going to drop us off at the shore, and I'm assuming from the shore to the mire isn't that far away.
It's a distance. It drops you off right at the front gate of his palace.
Ugh.
As I said, this is his domain. It is not easy.
Drops you off at his gate.
Yeah.
What was... Okay, so I'm going to kind of be
Could
looking over at Thea. I'm like, so what was your deity's play here? He was just going to drop us right off at the gate?
That's the problem. I don't know.
I mean, being
We
dropped
don't
off
have-
at the gate seems like a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Unless he could disguise us again that we are meant to be there. I don't know if that's possible.
Right, but I'm assuming demons could probably see through our disguises.
Yeah,
We
they probably
wandered
have like, some
around
type of-
here for most of the day and they didn't swoop down on us.
But they don't really mess with the warrior area.
Yeah, they typically
But the-
don't really fly too close to this ward.
Yeah, they like. I'm assuming since this is like the Greek equivalent of Elysium. They
Yeah,
wouldn't-
Valhalla and stuff like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah, the demons wouldn't ever be able to come here at all.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't know if the demons can even see through our disguises.
But is that the effect of the disguises? Or is that the effect of us being in this ward?
Well, we can add that to the list of questions. Ask Athreos when he comes back. Either way, it seems
Because-
that we'll have to wander around, Erebos' place, one way or another, whether we go through the portal or whether we're dropped off.
Well, I'm thinking this. If we get dropped off at the front gate, if we can get dropped off at the front gate, and if we can start some type of a riot or distraction, if, I know there's lots of ifs here, if our return buddy could kind of listen in, especially if the portal door isn't guarded, he can kind of sneak into the back, maybe find his person while we're creating this big distraction and doing our thing. And worst case scenario, wait at the his door, the labyrinth door, the portal door. And then it's like, from there, depending what's happening, we can maybe sneak back into this ward, or maybe jump through the portal. But don't tell your god that we're going to be taking return back. Please.
Oh no, he won't be mentioned. The problem still is we have to find the thing we're actually trying to find, the Needle of Clothos. And get it
No.
to her.
Her spindle.
Yeah, how
I'm
we're
not
gonna-
sure, just
How we're going to get
Spindle,
it to her,
that's
I'm not sure. Do you
I
think
also
we could
have
trust
no
your
idea.
deity to give it back to her?
I think we could at least ask him to take us there. I mean, he brought us into this situation. It's the least he could do.
And see, this is where, and this is where I have a little bit of a rub, though. If Erebos was able to keep this artifact down here, what other artifacts are down here?
Plenty, more than likely.
there could be many other things going on around down here that we can maybe put right. And that's where I'm going to bring up also my person that I mentioned. Elsef.
Mm-hmm.
Elsef supposedly took Furfuros's sword and repurposed it into a weapon that was used to help bind the Hydra in the Nessun Woods. Or re-bind, slay the Hydra. It was the spear that she created out of the sword of Furfurus. I'm wondering if that could be down here too.
You mean his hammer?
I don't know. From what I remember, it was Furfurus created a sword God sent to fight Heliod.
Created a sword. Okay. Yeah, he used his hammer. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. He created a sword to fight against Heliod. After all that stuff went on, Heliod used the sword, converted it into a spear, gave it to his champion Elsef Tyrell to defeat the Hydra that Heliod and Nylia bound in the Nessian Woods.
Yes, and she also used that to drive Nalia's arrow through Xenagos as well.
I believe so.
Yeah.
There's a chance that they might be down here too. Elsef Tyrell. According to my sensei, master, mentor person.
Oh no, that's who Erebos has trapped in his palace.
Yeah. So, yeah, we want to... Yeah. I'm wondering if Godsend is down here, too. Because, I mean, you wouldn't want that hanging out in the mortal world, where the gods could get another champion and use it against, Erebos' plans or anything. Of course you keep the enemy like a mortal, or I should say like a mortal weapon. You want to keep that next to you. You don't want that to fall in the enemy's hands. But that might also be our key to get our asses out of here. If Godsend is down here too. Nobody really knows whatever happened to it last. If I'm correct, right, DM?
Godsend actually belongs to Elspeth, yeah. Yeah, no one no one knows what happened to it.
Yeah, after she got captured, or taken, Godsend disappeared. Maybe it was brought down here and Erebos kept it, amongst all these other artifacts that could potentially hurt him.
Clarification. The person that you're talking about, Cantor, and the person that Daxos wants to save are the same person?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was
confused.
They are the same person.
I thought we were talking about two different people.
Nope, they're the same person.
One the same.
Okay.
But it makes me wonder, though, like I said, it's like if Godsend is down here, because if Godsend's down here, that could help us with a potential escape. God forbid if we come across Erebos. Erebos might at least hesitate, and that might be all that we need is that millisecond.
Well, we can certainly look while we're looking for the other things, and Elsbeth herself.
Well, wait a minute. What about our return buddy? Does he know if Elsef would still have Godsend? Maybe, maybe not.
I I don't know. After we defeated Xenagos, there was a celebration, and that is when everything went wrong. So I don't know if she still has it or not.
But the last time you saw Godsend, it was in her possession.
Last time I saw it, it was driven through Xenagos. No one has seen it since then.
Oh.
Yeah, when it got driven through, Xenagos, that was it. No one knows what happened to it.
So, in other words, it could be down here, or it could be in the Nelian Wood somewhere where Xenagos was killed.
Yeah, it could be anywhere at the current moment.
Not saying that your theory's wrong, Cantor, just covering all the bases here.
It's a strong theory.
Yeah.
But it might be something if we're going to try to help this mortal out and free them, if anything, they will know the last known position of Godsend.
Good think.
And if this was used to kill Xenagos the first time, if we're actually, one of us is welding, as I look over to Fezzik, if one of us is welding this, I think we'll definitely be getting Xenagos' attention. I mean, it's like the blade that damn near killed you the first time is back out again in the wild. I know I'd be pissing my pants. So we want to just wait for your god to come back around and ask him his 20 questions? So I'm okay with that.
I don't think we have much choice, but I think that it would be a good idea to try and free Elsbeth.
Yes. Or at least get a chance to talk to them.
Yes. Daxos.
Mm-hmm.
Once we're in the Palace of Erebos, if we went through the portal, once we're in, could we get to the Mire of Punishment?
I don't know. I've never been to the mire.
So, how would you free Elsbeth if you don't know how to get there? We certainly can't take you with us. If we go with Athenios, we'd have to go through the portal.
I do not think that she's being kept in the Mire of Punishment. I think she is being kept somewhere inside the palace where he can torture her personally.
I see.
If we can create the distraction in the mire and pull troops, guards, whatever, out of the castle to help quell whatever we can start up down there, could that give you a chance to sneak more through the castle and maybe look for Elsa from that angle while we work in the opposite?
It is a possibility, yes. But
And then we can just plan to meet at, I don't know, maybe at the door where you're coming through.
yes, it is a possibility.
Antor, while that is a good plan in general, it's better as a plan if we're just trying to save Elsbeth. We have another task. If we are the distraction, creating a mire break, if you will, how do we get out of that situation and find the spindle?
Well, the spindle should be somewhere in the castle, too. Again, as I look at our returned friend, I'm like, while you're in the castle looking for it, we're going to go back into the castle after we, stir the pot and we'll look for it ourselves. We'll look, you'll look at it from one angle, maybe like from like the basement going upstairs, and we'll look for it from upstairs down to the basement. One of us should be able to find this thing.
I have concerns about us actually being able to get from the Maya to the castle after we've started things. Don't think it's going to be that simple.
Yeah, that's gonna be a trick. But there's a lot of ifs about this. There's a lot of ifs, no matter which way we slice this. It's like out of character, we got to get some good rules. You can't have like what we had last week.
we do not discuss last week.
What is this last week you were speaking of?
Yeah, I don't know what you're
As
talking
Mark
about.
thinks, man.
Yeah.
You have too many of those Elysian beers, Cantor. What are you talking about? Anyway. You're dreaming. Above table. I don't like it as a plan, but I don't have a better one.
I don't have anything better myself. Well, like I said, I do have like a plan. I don't know if I want to call it B, C, D. Probably F, because it's just
Bad. Yeah.
it's a fail.
And if Cantor ever makes that clear to Thea, he's gonna catch high holy hell.
Yeah, I know.
Would it be lowly hill since your guys are in the
I know,
underworld?
since we're already in hell, so it's like, how is that going to work?
Yeah.
High holy here?
Yeah. Yeah.
High holy here.
Yeah. High holy here. There we go.
I'll make sure I leave your happy ass back in the mire.
Alright, so the forming of a plan is happening. Question mark.
Emphasis on the question mark.
Question
Maybe
mark?
several question marks.
Any questions or concerns or anything else you guys want to discuss?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Fezzik, anything for you?
No, just wish we had more information to go off of.
Bill. Thea, anything for you?
No, I'm in the same boat as Fezzik.
Arthos, anything for you?
Pretty much the same. Sort of just waiting to see what happens,
Okay.
and just sort out in the ready in case shit hits the fan.
Okay. Again, you guys get the benefits of a long rest without really having to sleep, as long as you're doing light work and activity. As the third day comes, you guys are expecting Theros to meet you. It's a little strange. You can see as you guys begin to make your way back down the shore, you do notice that the demons are now that were overhead are watching you. As you guys are leaving Elysia, technically.
That's not good. I'm gonna keep one eye on them. Assuming that Athreos is coming, there were people who met us.
Yes, at the current moment, you guys are the only ones on the shore when Athreos arrives once more.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
So, what did you all come up with?
Lot of questions. We ride with you to Tezaras? Zaras? Would we be disguised there as we are here? So there was little suspicion from... I'll just flick my eyes upward toward the demons that are watching us.
You want to look like one of the murderers that should be going instead of the hoplites, I assume? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
That
We look like we fit in.
That really crossed my mind, but that is a possibility that I could scrounge up. I did not know if you had found any other way to get inside without going through the front gate.
Well, we did. We did find a basement door, sort of. We could find another way in. But our concern there is that once we're in the palace of Erebos, how would we get around without being noticed? We believe that Elsbeth is being held in the palace, and possibly trying to free her might distract guards and whatnot from what we're trying to do. But that distraction would only last so long, especially if they see us running around, as we are.
Very true. Well, There are no good answers. It seems that we have to make a decision. The mire of punishment is not a easy escape. If you take a back way in, I could still cause some sort of destruction at the front.
I want to bring something up to him. As I I at least bow my head because he's like right in front of me and he could kill me if he wanted to. And I'll say, I know your role is to keep my deity and Erebos off of each other's throats.
For the most part, that is underneath one of my job descriptions.
With that, would you allow Helio to come down to assist us? Or is that just completely out of the question?
I am not the one that keeps him away from here.
Huh? I was always told you were.
No. This is Erebos' domain. Since the dawn of time, neither one can step in the other's domain.
But I thought that was always to be because you kept them both away.
That is not entirely me. I handle the in-between arguments and such between them both. As far as keeping Heliod from the underworld, that is Erebos' power here. Heliod's light does not shine here. He's weak here. It would not behoove him to step foot here.
Makes sense. And I'm still very concerned with my own life, soul, going into this ward. What type of assurances do I have that Erebos isn't going to... I'm not going to pop off some, like, helio beacon, or I'm not going to burst into flames by stepping in there. Hello?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out the best way to word this.
I mean, should I even get out of the boat? I'm just envisioning like the scene from Apocalypse Now. Don't get out of the boat. Don't get out of the boat.
Though powerful, Erebos is not all omnipotent. Even gods can be fooled.
That's good.
As long as you are disguised correctly and fit the part, you should be fine.
So I have to go against all of my training and teaching and become a murder hobo. And I'll fit in perfectly.
Or at least do that while I make the distraction at the front.
So you make a distraction in the front, we can sneak in through the back.
Yes.
I'm okay with that. Are you guys okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Further question. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying yes.
Oh, no question for a physic. Okay.
Theros, once we get the spindle, how do we get it to Klothos?
If you can get the spindle, I can either come back and pick you up, take you to her, or I can take the spindle to her.
All right. And either way, would we meet you at the front gate?
If you can get out there, yes. My butt wouldn't be hard to miss.
No, definitely not. And if we can't get to the gate and have to come back here through the back door, do you know?
I have theories of where it was located. Wondered how Phoenix always was able to get away from me. It took me years to find that portal. I'm sure there's more here.
Play.
But is that what we have decided? I will enact this diversion while you all enter the palace through whatever other way you have found. You do not have to tell me it. I don't think I even want to know. For the time, I will let that go for now. I will ignore my duties. Be
Yes,
safe.
we appreciate it. Oh, bow. I'll look to the rest of the group. Is this what we want to do?
I'm okay with taking the back way if he can ensure that he's going to create a proper distraction.
Yes.
Ooh. So, here's a question for you. I am with the understanding that one of the heroes of my deity is probably trapped in Erebos' castle. basically from the last battle with Xenaghost. So my question would be, did you bring that soul down here, or was it brought down here directly by Erebos himself?
I had no hands in that matter. That was Erebos' doing personally.
You know who I'm talking about then?
I do.
Are you aware? Because one thing we've noticed, let me rephrase with this. One thing we've noticed that even the heroes that we grew up hearing about, we've met a few of them while we're here. Even though they don't have their original artifacts, they have copies of them. Are you aware of any artifacts that come through here? Since that is kind of crossing of the domains of the gods and mortals, which I thought you create the buffer between.
The only ones I am aware of are the spindle.
Are you familiar with Godsend?
Yes. I did not create the weapon, but
No,
I know the stories of it. Besides,
you know,
besides the spindle, my staff, and Erebos' whip. Those are the only three I know of.
Okay. Is there a possibility that something else could be down here?
It would be highly unlikely unless Erebos armed the beings themselves. His returned, and the sentries that guard the underworld will have weapons, but besides that, no mortal soul should have a weapon of that make.
So wait a minute. So what about our weapons? When you brought us down here, do we still have our original weapons and gear, even though they don't look like it?
I
kind of look over to like Fezzik, because I thought Fezzik had a couple really nice items.
He basically tells you he allowed those to cross through. It's typically not a good idea traditionally to just let people carry their god tier weapons back to the afterlife so they can go and kill the god of death. That would just disrupt the whole balance of things.
True.
So, but he kind of, with your guys', made an exception.
Plus, also, he probably knew we couldn't kill Erebos if we wanted to.
No, you guys are just meant to get in there, grab the spindle, and get out. Is what he's asking you to, asking you to do.
Okay. But you said that no soul that you've brought down here would have their artifacts. But if they were brought down here and kept in immortal stasis, where they don't die, kind of sort of like what you did with us, but without the disguise, they could in theory have their weapons and stuff from the mortal realm.
It is a possibility.
I mean, we are talking about Erebos after all.
Yes. If Godsend still is with Elspeth, then yes, that might be the one strange case besides you four.
Do you know if he has anybody else in that same mortal predicament as Elsef in his castle, in his domain? Are you aware of any others?
That has been the the only one that I have known of. It's been mainly to spite Heliod.
Yes. Yes. What a And you don't have, or I think we asked you this last time, you don't have a map or any layout of the castle, do you?
I have not stepped foot inside.
So we have no idea even where the spindle could be residing. It could be residing right next to the throne of Erebos. In which case, I'm going to kill off the PG-13 rating here by saying, you're effed.
Remember,
Yeah.
not even gods can do everything. So, you might be able
Well,
to.
that can definitely like turn me to ash in a matter of like a blink of the eye.
You might be able to outsmart him. You may not be able to beat him outright. But remember that Phoenix was the first mortal to ever outsmart him. So it has been done before. It can be done again.
By a follower of Heliod? Seriously?
Stranger things have happened.
As we've experienced some of them.
Okay.
If I stay too long,
Okay.
these
So we're going to take the back route, and you can create the distraction. How do we want to coordinate this? When would you be able to create that distraction so we can make sure we get to our point?
I am going to pick up by the shore of Theros. If you are ready now, I can do it now.
Who again? Altaziris?
Yes, he's picking up souls on the shores outside of Theros. Like there are like the wards, then there's like an in between the wards.
Yeah.
Like he picks up in between the wards. Basically.
Cool.
And takes
Oh.
everybody to where they're supposed to go.
One last thing, Athreos. Do you have anything that you can provide to us that can help us at all in this quest? Do you have anything that you could possibly give us?
Let me do something real quick.
I'm kind of like looking at him, then I'm looking over at Thea, looking at him, looking at Thea.
And from Thea, you're getting like the, what are you doing?
Oh,
kind of
I know.
look.
I know, but
Hey.
I'm like looking back at you, saying, giving like the look. I'm giving you like a freaking leg up here, lady.
He is going to go ahead and take his staff, and he's going to go ahead and wave it over you guys.
Okay.
All right. At least for it, what would be considered one time only. I have casted Death Ward on each of you.
Nice.
Ooh.
This,
You know what I'll do for that, if I can, I will try to find like a couple coins, and I'll say, for you, yeah. What is it? Athreos. Erethos. Athreos. I'm getting like our people confused. Athreos, this is for you. Consider maybe like a down payment for my soul later on. We'll see what happens after we get out of this mess.
I will take that into consideration. Now, typically the spell is only for 8 hours, but
So we got
I have extended it for a extended period of time. Basically, it's basically until you guys drop down to the 0 hit points the first time.
Okay.
So you guys basically, the first time you drop to 0 hit points, as a result of taking damage, you drop to 1 hit point instead.
Everybody gets one.
Wants to live forever.
Everyone gets one.
Yep. Cool.
Great. So we won't die in hell. We'll just live eternally through hell. That's awesome.
I mean,
Do this. I'm ready. I'm pumped.
either way, I don't think we're gonna die.
I got a feeling.
No, F anything.
At least not our physical forms.
No, your souls, I will be able to put back. Just then. Probably won't live much longer after that, because then the doors will open and Titans will probably come through and all that good stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. That actually opens up a whole other question, though. What happens if we die down here? Because...
Wouldn't we just return back to our bodies?
Yeah, do we just return back to our bodies, or are we trapped down here with our souls?
I'll be honest, this is the first time I've done this.
Okay.
So 50-50. All right.
I did not think
That bodes.
I didn't think that far ahead when I did this.
That bodes a lot of confidence.
I really wish Helio can come down here.
No,
My guy
no
is
one can
really
think of
tempted to
everything.
pray right now.
If he did, you would probably be able to beat him in a fist fight. That is how weak he would become if he came here.
Oh, can you do that? That'd be fun.
Do what?
Could you bring Helio here? I would love to challenge her to a fist fight.
Sure. No,
Wow.
I've got to go. Unless you have actual,
We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Thank you.
Alright, do not.
And I give you a short bow, nothing like a deep bow or anything.
Do
That's
not
reserved.
get yourselves killed, please.
Yeah.
We make no promises.
We'll do our best, and Thea will bow deeply.
Yep, I do like a little part bow. I'm like, there you go.
He's gonna.
Arthos just does like a 2-finger salute.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to insult the guy in his own realm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least give him a little half bow. I respect you.
You watch. He's gonna take the staff. He's gonna push off the bank.
Okay.
You kind of hear the bell, ding, 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 from the boat as he goes through the mist, fades off. And I think that's a good little spot for us to get up, stretch our legs, get me a little bit of water, maybe a snack. Then probably no more than 5-10 minutes, and we'll continue on.
All right, sounds like a plan.
I got a million messages to answer now.
Hit record. Flying in blind.
Or close to it.
Yeah, pretty close. So I guess as soon as you guys watch Etrios leave, are you guys headed back into Elysia and getting ready to go through whatever door?
Yeah. I'm
I would
thinking.
highly suggest it since we were being watched by demons.
Yep.
Yeah, demons!
Yeah, let's get moving.
Yep.
Demons.
I think I saw that one demon licking its lips.
Actually, I can see right now. Right? He gave me sight while I'm down here.
Yes.
So I'm gonna kind of be eyeballing these demons to see if they were taking notes, or one of them is flying off to probably tell Erebos what's going on.
They are currently just watching you. They're looking to see if you are leaving the shore.
Oh yeah, we're heading. Well, we're leaving the shore, but we're heading back in.
Yeah, they're looking.
Definitely.
They're watching to see if you're trying to leave.
Yeah.
Make a break for it.
Yeah, that's basically what they're looking That's what they're looking at.
Basically, keep your weapons up and ready.
Okay.
Should be fine once we get in.
Yep. So we'll head back
Well,
in there.
Yeah, let's get moving.
The moment you guys back into the ward, they pay no attention to you as soon as you walk back in.
I don't know why I pictured this. I pictured one of them like doing the sniper no swiping snap, like, oh man.
No, yeah, you see one like, oh man, and just it's actually Swiper. He's like, oh dang.
It's Swiper the Fox, oh no. The
Yeah.
worst demon of all.
Oh, right. So you guys get with Daxos about making your way through this.
Yeah. I'm thinking that's what we're doing.
Okay. He takes you all to where the door is at the basement of the heart of the Citadel of Destiny. Pushes open the door. It looks like a cave. And I will go ahead.
Before we go in,
wanna
turn to Daxos. Say, to be clear, we'll help you if we can. And Elspeth, may behoove us to do so as well. But we have our own task. And if we have to choose the other task.
I understand. You're just helping me get inside. That is all. Past that, if I have to, I will do it on my own.
Wanted to make sure we were clear. Thank you.
Understood. You can watch this opening come across. It's a 60-foot cavern of sorts, and you can see that there are 4 paths that kind of just lead off into different directions, other tunnels. In the middle, there is a statue. Looks like a very tall-looking man with a funeral mask painted gold across his face, pointing in many different directions. Looks like he has 4 arms and he's pointing and down each tunnel. You can now look on each arm. It has the names of each of the wards. Now, these may tell you which path is which, but once you start going down those paths, that is where the labyrinth begins.
Oh.
Stay
Interesting.
close. And he begins to take you guys up. Yes, Kentor?
I was gonna say, as we start walking down whatever path he's choosing for us,
Yeah.
do we need to be worried of any other creatures in these labyrinths?
From time to time, demons will slip through. Other returned. It is a possibility. Other traps. There may be traps that might be waiting for us. The path that we are taking, there should be no traps. As far as denizens trying to stop us, that I cannot promise against.
Okay.
I am taking you the path through that has no traps, but I can't promise there will not be some danger.
It's fair.
Can I do detect thoughts on this guy?
Sure.
I'm gonna do a subtle spell so he doesn't know.
Okay. Does he still know if he passes?
It doesn't specify on subtle spell. It just says that I don't have to cast it with semantic and verbal, but I think he would know.
Okay.
That I tried to read his mind.
What kind of save is that for him?
I
Or you
believe.
or do you want to start with surface thoughts? Then
I'll start with surface thoughts and then probe deep if I feel the need.
it is the first night, or at least what it looks to be a night of celebration. You could see Elspeth, a Johnny Goldmane, as well as Anthusa, the leader of Satessa, are all outside of Akros celebrating. You can see Elspeth and Daxos spending a night together, and then you can see the last thing that Daxos sees is his beloved coming at him with a weapon and cutting him down. That's surface level. Do you want to continue?
That's surface level.
Do you want to continue?
Before I continue, I'm going to relay what I saw to Thea. Just gonna be like, hey, this guy's replaying the moment of his death over and over again in his head.
I'll respond mentally. I can't say that's entirely surprising. In everything. Question for the
Should I
DM.
go?
What's up?
So wait, was Elsbeth the person that struck down Xynagos?
Yeah, she is.
Then wait, Thusa from Satessa, like the person we met, was with them?
Yes, Anthusa was there too. A younger Anthusa.
Essentially, a lot of
immortal?
Huh?
Wasn't Xynagos defeated 1,000 years ago?
Supposedly.
Could be a druid.
Hey, that's cool. I'm just gonna file that away.
Yeah, Anthusa's been around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, all the important people he was sitting with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
so-
second question to Thea, should I probe deeper?
Only if you think it's absolutely necessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I tell Cantor I pose the same question to him along with showing him what I saw in his surface thoughts.
Oh, you're going to share that with me?
Yes, I'm sharing this with the whole group essentially. I'm getting everyone's opinion on if I should probe as deep or just not think about it.
Okay, so this image that he shows me of the spear she was using the spear on him?
Yes, using a spear. It wasn't the same spear, but she was
It
using
doesn't look
a
like
spear.
God.
No. At least any depictions of what Godsend would look like, yeah. Because no one's actually, besides those that were there when it was used and made, no one else has really seen it.
Gotcha. So it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Maybe like more glorious or glowing or something fancy.
Yeah.
And not doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look as awesome as the stories say. If it is that spear.
My knee-jerk reaction, Arthas. What's stopping this return from being Xenaghost? Because that's supposedly how Xenaghost died, was with that spear going through his gut. That's what Godsend was a spear running him through.
Right, but would his soul end up in the underworld, or would it just be banished to all eternity in like a void?
Don't know. That is $1 million question.
I also get Fezzik's opinion on all this.
Yeah, it's up to you, buddy, if you want to go deeper.
Essentially, I'm also going to show Fezzik what I saw in his head, and also pose the same question I'm posing to everyone.
I don't think that's necessary.
right, I'm probing deep.
Okay, what does Daxos do?
I tell him.
What does Daxos
Yeah, it's a
do?
wisdom say. It's a wisdom save DC 16.
DC 16. Okay. You said 16. That is a 4.
Cool.
So you dig past that memory that's playing on his mind, and you find happier moments, happier than that. The times that Elspeth and him spent together underneath the stars. Him and Johnny Goldmane going toe to toe in sparring, and just a lot of regret, mainly due to just not being able to protect the one that he loved. You also do see the memory of him reaching out to a shadow, and the shadow reaching out to him, shaking hands. You could probably guess that would be Erebos. And then you could see the moment Daxos goes from a mortal man, you see the skin turn gray, and you see the return mask forming on his face. And you see him traversing Theros, finding any sign of Elspeth still alive, only to find that she was taken to the underworld. You see a memory of him slashing down anyone that got in his way, to make his way back to the underworld, only to come up empty. That's what you find.
Oof.
A lot of anger and a lot of guilt.
But that you made a deal with Erebos? Is that what I saw?
Yes, which he did divulge that to you, that if he went in Erebos' service, that Elspeth would have been freed from whatever madness overtook her.
But in fact, Erebos had already taken her, right?
That's what it seemed.
So,
it was
literally, it's like he kind of got 2 for the price of 1. Erebos.
so he crossed him.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Flat out lied and crossed him. Wow.
All right, cool. He's in the clear then.
They're like, hey, be my champion. I'll let you be with Elspeth again. And then, oh look what I got! Ooh, you shouldn't be quicker than that. And yeah, that's basically what he did.
Oh wow! Look who I came across.
Yeah.
Look who I met on the way to the market today.
Yeah.
Never guess who I found just hanging out in my dungeon.
Yeah.
That is literally hanging.
How'd that happen?
Darn, man.
How did she get here? You know. That's
From what I'm getting, he's essentially not going to double cross us.
No, if he may not go out of his way to save you, but he will not intentionally
Stab us in the back.
Yeah.
I just give everyone I give Thea and Cantor a nod, like he's in the clear.
Cool.
he at least does not seem like a... It's one of those, like, very shaky alliances. It's like, I probably shouldn't, but they... If nothing else, direct his anger towards his anger and see what happens.
If
Maybe we
anything,
can-
if it was a choice between us and Erebos, he'd attack Erebos.
Maybe we can
Yes.
point him at Air. Maybe if Erebos does come after us, we can throw him at him.
They're like, hey, Daxos, jump! And Daxos is gonna die, but you guys can get away, maybe.
All right, let's
Yeah.
keep moving forward.
Go ahead and roll me a D100 if you would.
Oh, D100.
Yeah.
With us or all of us?
Just you, Thea.
That's not good.
Yeah. Did I open my mouth? 39.
Give that to me again.
39.
39. Okay. Okay, cool.
Isn't that like a song? She's real fine, my 39. Or
I
no,
think
it's 3.
that might be, or that might be a
Well,
It's
It's 309.
309.
409.
yeah.
409.
Yeah.
409.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, anyway.
yeah. Whatever.
Well, I got that song stuck in your head.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm gonna get off here and probably listen to that when I'm done.
Beach Boys, by the way.
Okay. Thea, I would say Daxos is leading the way, and I'll say for probably the first time in a while, you're probably right behind him. And you can now see up ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys onto a new map. Let me did double check something here real quick.
All the baddies off the map.
Shh! Shut up! Hush. Okay. You guys.
We get onto the map and it's just
It's
Erebos is just waiting for
Like
us.
a massive 3-headed dog there. It's like, great!
Oh, it's Cerberus. I heard he's kind of alright.
It's
a Hydra
fluffy.
doggy.
You guys come down this dark walled tunnel, and you can see. You guys go ahead and put yourselves anywhere on this map where you guys can see this little stretch down here.
Ugh.
And I'll bring Daxos. Thought I had one for Daxos, but that's okay. Know why? Because we're gonna give him generic returned token, and we're gonna give him a yellow dot because he's an ally. Why yellow? Just cause.
Is he like a little mellow yellow? He's gonna kill my character off tonight, I know it.
All right.
He looks a lot like Mark.
So you guys are gonna get down to right here, and you see the path begins to narrow. All right, we should be able to still pass through here. It will be a tight squeeze. He's gonna go ahead
What?
and he's gonna pass through.
I'll take the last.
We'll take last, okay?
I'll shimmy through after.
I don't know if this is such a great idea, but you only live once.
Good thing I'm a lot smaller in this disguise.
Yeah, you're able to.
You're actually able to move through there, right?
Yeah. If you were regular Fezzik, you would be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because Fessik's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, I just realized that. All right, now that you guys are in the darkness, I'm gonna hit reveal. More this area, this path begins to widen and open out. continue walking down the path.
Oh, lovely.
And as you guys do so, you guys
Just keeps going.
turn a corner, and right there near the end, you see one of those undead sentries standing there.
Oh,
Shit.
fun.
Hmm.
So, how do we want to handle this?
There he is. Let me.
We have two, I don't think there's. I mean, the stealth option might be an option, but also there might not be an option.
Yeah, because it's like
I
if
got
he's.
to adjust him.
Whoa!
Oh, it's worse.
Yeah.
He's considered a large creature. So
I don't
I
think.
think-
Yeah, I don't know if
stealth
stealth
thing
is.
gonna be.
Yeah, I don't really think stealth is an option.
Yeah,
Not
it's like
really
if
nowhere
you-
to hide.
Yeah,
We can
if
either-
he's dead, he's
so we
gonna
have-
protect us anyway.
So we have one of two options. We can either try to talk our way through this, or just go guns blazing and fight.
Would I know if Erebos would know if one of these guys got slaughtered?
Is it standing or is it?
it is currently actually looking right at you guys.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
It looks like it was patrolling and looked down that way.
Nobody move a muscle.
That's a good question. I don't know if you would know.
Okay.
Could we
His
do
sight-
like
his-
religion
yeah.
checks to find out?
It would be a pretty high DC. It's not unreachable, but it's not going to be an easy one.
Well, I mean, if Returned have gone out of the underworld, they might have had to encounter this thing.
Can I lean over to Daxos and say, we kill it or try to talk our way past it?
We might have to fight it.
Oh, fun. Everyone just keep your weapons out at the ready.
My weapons are always out.
Funny.
You just press to
15,
flex
no.
them.
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, now the question stands, do we shoot first, ask questions later, or ask questions and shoot later?
Wait a minute. Here's another quick question for our return buddy. Is this region here considered as Erebos' realm?
Technically, yes.
Oh, sorry. That
Yep,
was my
no.
second one.
Yep, no worries.
Second one.
I'll let that one go, because that one, you're like, crap. That one was genuine, like, oh, yeah.
Nards.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Undead men have nards.
Maybe we should kick him in it. Although I don't think he could topple over that easily.
So is this thing an
Also looking at
undead,
us.
or is it a demon, or what is this exactly?
This
I think they're
these
undead.
are armored skeletal spirits. They are pretty heavily armored. They almost look like wearing like plate mail.
They're not demons, they're undead.
Yeah, they are not demons.
They are undead. Okay.
They are undead.
Okay.
I mean, even if we kill it, he might just come back.
That's where you just break off his pieces into smaller pieces.
That might at least make it longer for him to come back.
I mean, he is looking directly at us, so I think there's no way we're going to avoid confronting him.
Well, is it doing anything? Is it moving?
It's currently not. It's looking towards this way. It has not moved at the current moment. It's looking your guys' way, but it hasn't done or said anything.
Do we want to test our luck?
I kind of want to say let's pause and see if he just goes away.
just stand here and do nothing?
Let's see what happens. Let's give it like a minute.
Yeah.
Does
I mean,
he-
really, what's the worst thing that can happen? I mean,
There's a ruler. I don't like that.
well, this is me. I'm doing the ruler. Because I want to see how far 30 feet is. So that's 30 feet. So it's like, unless he like sprints, but then he won't be able to attack.
Yeah, he'd have to
Assuming he
dash
has
to
30
get to
movement
us.
speed. Might be faster than that.
Yeah.
You walk.
Okay,
You
he
kind
can
of
get
sit there
here.
and wait about 3 minutes or so, and you see it kind of just blinks and begins walking back this way.
Oh, thank the gods.
All right. I'd say once it's like thoroughly out of sight, we could probably move forward a little bit.
Possibly carefully.
Yeah, maybe hug.
Maybe we want to try to do it a little bit stealth.
Try stealth. I mean, not everybody is stealthy.
I'll stay at the back. Maybe 20 feet behind you guys.
Oh yeah, you and Fezzik at disadvantage on stealth.
I don't.
Oh, you
I
don't?
do.
Oh yeah, Fezzik doesn't wear.
Yeah, I don't wear armor anymore.
Nice.
If it would help, whoever has issues being stealthy, I can give you a little bit of help.
Oh, there you go.
If it's not going to deplete your own resources, it would be appreciated.
He's gonna give you Blessing of the Trickster.
Oh,
Basically, you have advantage on stealth checks, which
Cancels out.
your
Cancels out the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
all right.
I will take that.
I'll roll for stealth real quick. Why not?
Roll stealth.
Roll for stealth, everybody.
Yeah, 13.
Oh my god.
I'm bad
Wow.
at stealth. I got a 9.
4.
Ooh,
4.
Well, I mean, I think Fezzik beat me to the punch.
Kator, what did you get?
I got a 13.
13? What did you get, Thea?
2.
2!
Oh
Daxos
my
got,
god!
Daxos got a natural 20.
So there's two successes, but 3 failures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
it's
is-
like all we
this is-
hear is like this, you know, all these noises.
Um,
What kind of armor does Thea wear again?
I
I think it's the scale
think
mail.
probably. Yeah.
Kale. You just hear the clang, 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 clang of scale.
Scale mail.
Arthos, what did you get again?
I got a 9.
Got a 9.
It's like 4.2.
Okay.
Both my characters are really bad at stealth.
You, Arthos and Fezzik, you guys both go to walk at the same time and knock into each other. And you can hear that the footsteps went away for a minute. And now you can hear they are coming back that way.
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
We just stop.
Do the thing they do in Jurassic Park, don't move.
All right. I say we try to wait him out again. Make sure.
Maybe his vision is based off movement.
It continues walking. Continues walking.
No.
Continues walking. Continues walking.
Closer.
Right here, you see its eyes light up red. And I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative for me.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Because,
we try.
yeah, if it had,
Yeah.
if one more person would have passed,
Then we would have been able to.
you guys would have been fine. But I was like, I can't. There was 3, like, not
Yeah,
really
no, there was no way.
Damn. If both of my characters are bad at stealth.
Plus 0.
I at least wanted to
Even-
give you guys a chance.
Yeah, you tried.
Wow.
There's still
Bleep of the
That-
bleep, bleep, bleep.
that
Yeah,
nat one.
exactly. Nat 1, yes!
That nat one on stealth I got in the last session for Dread Space.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Arthos was good at stealth at one point, but now he's not.
Alright, let me pull up.
It's his mane. It's very loud.
What?
It's his mane. His mane is very
My
loud.
Fabio hair. I
I
just
was
see
gonna say,
I see him like being like
breeze blowing
Fabio.
through your mane.
Yeah, there's just someone trapped in his mane that screams all the time.
That makes sense. Alright, if anybody needs me to edit their initiative, let me know. If not,
Well, you know,
Oh.
it's good for clerics to go towards the back, I guess.
let's see, who's got the higher dex? Oh, they
Wait.
both have equal dex.
Who what?
For who?
I'm the Symphony Daxos. Both,
Oh, they both
they both,
got the same initiative?
yeah, they both get the same initiative.
Oh, damn.
So looks like for this, he'll be listed as returned sentry, but I'll give him a token. I thought I had one made for him, but maybe I thought, oh, since he's a return, I'll just do a generic. So I didn't do anything special for him. Cantor, you're up first with the undead sentry up next.
Oh, God.
Alright, well, he's within my 40 feet movement. So I want to see if I can position myself in a nice spot here. Oh, I can't see because of the turn order box. Let me move that. There we go.
Yeah. Move that box.
So if I move... Who else is putting their thing out there? Damn it.
Probably me.
Okay, so I can go out to there. In theory, this would be 40 feet. And then I can hopefully be opposite of, like, Fezzik or whomever.
Yeah.
So if I move there, I do that as my movement. I can still do my attack, right?
Yes.
But I don't get a bonus action, right? Or no, I do get a bonus action still because movement doesn't count, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do my regular.
Okay.
Do the odd standard. Or, wait a minute. Better yet, while we're doing, as I'm running down here doing this, I'm gonna pop off Bless. And then just do an offhand attack.
Okay. There you go.
Alright. So, Bless goes out to how many people again?
3.
3.
3 people? Alright. I'm gonna give it to myself, to Fezzik, and probably our undead friend, because I'm assuming he's gonna be going melee as well. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Alright.
So there's a D4 for Daxos.
Yep, a D4 and also a bonus to saving throws.
Okay, and Bless is concentration, correct?
Yes, I want to say
Okay.
it.
Cool. That's all I need to know.
Why?
Reasons?
We all know why.
I know why. Okay, so I'm gonna do my offhand attack here.
Beat 'em up.
23 plus 1 for 5 points of bludgeoning.
How much bludgeoning?
5 points of bludgeoning.
5 points of bludgeoning, okay.
Then I'm gonna do an action surge.
Alrighty.
It's gotta be rough on the knuckles.
I'm hoping I can do this now. 15 plus 4. It's 19 to hit
19 hits.
for 13 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay. So we've got 18 points right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, anything else?
That's it. That's my attack and my bonus. Yeah. And I have my reaction still. Aha.
The Philaskia is gonna go ahead. It's gonna make its attacks at you since you were nice enough to do so. It's gonna make you watch. It's gonna go ahead and focus on you. It's gonna make 2 attacks with a longsword. Then it's gonna reach out with its left hand for its 3rd attack. So the first attack is a 25 to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna know like how many he's gonna hit here because that's gonna depend on what I'm gonna do here.
All right, second attack is a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
That's a 21 to hit.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is a parry on one of those at least.
Okay, which one are you parrying?
I guess they're all 3 are gonna hit, so it doesn't matter. Oh,
No.
probably longsword.
Okay, you're gonna block. You're gonna parry the.
I'm gonna parry the longsword, so let's see what I can reduce this by. So whatever damage you do, it's gonna be negated by 11, if I'm correct.
Second here. Okay. All right, and that's at least on the first one.
Yes,
Okay.
because all 3 are gonna hit, but
Yeah. Okay. So here is the first attack.
ouch. I'm saying it ahead of time.
$16 slashing. So it's 5 slashing.
Okay.
And oops, shit. Hold on. 16 points of necrotic.
What?
16 points of necrotic.
No saving throw on that?
Nope.
Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna start adding all these totals up here.
Okay.
So 5 plus 16
Yep.
plus
And here comes the next attack. 12 points of slashing.
okay.
12 points of necrotic.
Good lord. Okay, then his hand. Reach out and touch someone.
Then his hand is going to do... $15 points of necrotic.
Let's
And
do the... Oh, Jesus.
I gotta roll this. Your strength score is reduced by 3 points.
My strength is?
Yes.
Ow. Okay. Good thing I'm not using strength or too much.
And that's its turn.
Let me see if I'm still standing after all this crap.
Yeah.
What is that? That's 24 plus 30. 54. 55. 60. Okay, cool.
You gotta make a concentration check for Bliss. You gotta make.
No, don't have to bother with that.
Oh, it's down. Okay. Okay.
Because, he knocked me down. I'm
Oh.
done.
Oh boy.
Bam! I'm down.
Okay.
I got 59 hit points and he did a total of 60.
Oh. Damn. Okay.
Oh wait a minute! Wait a minute! I'm actually at 1, ain't I?
You're at 1 because of death ward, so you're still up.
This is starting to seem like a repeat.
Still alive, still alive.
The Centauri, Daxos is gonna go ahead and rush up. He's gonna go ahead.
He should have flank now, right?
He does. And actually,
don't I need to roll concentration real quick?
you do for bless.
Oh, where's my concentration check at? Where's my concentration check? Why? Where am I not seeing this?
It just should be a Constitution check.
That's right. 18 plus 4.
4.
Well, do I get my own bless on that roll? I'm assuming I do.
Yeah.
Okay, so 18 plus 4, total 22.
22. Okay, yeah. I think that actually saves on. I think that saves on all of them. So he hits you 3 times, so you have to make 3 checks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was the first one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
19 plus 3.
That's 21. Okay. Still good.
And 17 plus 2. Bah, 19.
I think you passed through all of them.
Yes. So that means he has still bless and he's flanking. 1d4 plus 2. Whatever he rolls.
Okay. He actually also gets pack tactics.
Oh, nice.
So that is plus the d4 plus 2. So let's see. Where's I just had the d4. Here we go. First one's gonna hit. Second one is definitely gonna hit. Let's see. For
I'm just gonna go and fill up some more water while you guys are doing
you're
it.
fine. 15 points of piercing damage altogether. That's all he's got. Fezzik with Arthos on deck.
Alright. I'll move up here. See. Rage and belt.
Rage and belt. Cool.
Let's make them bigger.
Yeah.
And action surge. Go here and attack.
Go ahead and make that attack.
Reckless.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, what'd you get on the first attack?
18 plus other stuff.
18 of those stuff? Yeah, you're good.
Okay, and the other one was even more than that.
Okay, those are both gonna hit.
Let me just do all the damage. So,
Well.
alright, so a total of 45 damage.
Woo! Kick a big old chunk out of him. That hurt.
And that'll be my turn.
Athos.
Let's get Hexblade's curse up on him.
Okay, includes curse.
my bonus action, then I will use my main action to do a 3rd level Chaos Bolt.
Alright.
So I'm gonna roll to attack.
Gotta make it.
That's a 10. That's not gonna hit, I assume.
No. Not even with a. Not even. Yeah.
I rolled a 2. And with that, Arthos will move up slightly to get a better aim at him.
Okay. Thea.
I'm gonna. Nope. I'm gonna move. Measure. Haha. Yeah, sure. I'll come up here. And I'm gonna do turn undead. Wisdom save DC 14.
DC 14.
What's his challenge rating? Because you could also do, technically with that, it would be Destroy Undead.
He fails it, yeah.
Okay.
I doubt he's that low of a challenge.
Yeah, I highly
Yeah.
doubt it. Yeah, I think he's more than a CR1.
Okay. Just
Hey.
making sure.
Alright, so, that was a 19. He just looks at you.
Okay.
Just.
Oh, fine. Then I'm gonna throw up, what is it? Spiritual weapon.
Okay. Bring out, staff.
And you whack at him.
Alright, go ahead and make that attack.
Spends a lot. I don't know what I'm adding. I'm adding 6. Okay. I don't trust my dice. With good reason. Nat 1 for a 7.
And just goes wide.
Woof! Oh, dang it, he doesn't have flesh. I forgot.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Kentor.
Mentor, you're muted.
Alright, here we go. As I was gonna say, well now. I'm gonna do my attack.
Alright,
Is it
go.
gonna
Alright, yep, make the attack.
not let? Oh, come on! It says my connection to the server's been interrupted.
Oh, just go ahead.
Oh, here we go. It finally came through.
Yeah, if you need to, when it does that, just hit that little refresh button, and it should fix it.
Okay, yeah, it did finally come through, but I clicked 15 million times.
Okay, it did show up for me, so, what did you get?
Well, which one? Do you want me to consider that first one that I rolled, or the last one that I rolled?
The first one.
Jeez, oh Pete, how many did I click? Okay, so the first one that I rolled was an 11 plus 0. Does that have the flank bonus? I don't think it does.
If not, just add the 2, so that's 13. Plus the D4.
So it's a total of 13, yeah.
Okay. Plus you still have, Bless on.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm refreshing here real quick.
Yep. Sometimes it's almost best just to roll the Bless and the other stuff manually instead of trying to do it with the sheet. Because sometimes Roll20 doesn't want to accept those.
No, I hear ya. Well, let's see. Am I back? I think I'm back. Yay. Let's go down there. I need to open up my thing so I can actually see what the heck I have. Because it closes out my character sheet. I'm apologizing, folks.
No worries.
It's acting like I don't know what I'm doing here, right?
No, Roll20 can just be that fickle sometimes.
And it doesn't help that I have crappy internet, so... So, let me go back here and look. 'Cause I don't think it kept any of that, did it? No, it did not keep any of that.
Okay, if you want to just do a new roll, I'll take that one.
Okay, let's do that. There we go.
That's better
25.
for you anyway. Yeah, 25 will hit.
0.
Yeah.
So that's 13.
Cool.
If I do martial arts, that counts as my bonus, doesn't it? It's been so long since I've played this character.
Yes, if you do just the unarmed strike, that does count as your bonus action. Or you can do a key point and make 2 with flurry of blows.
Yeah, I was thinking doing the flurry of blows. And I would still have bonus action after that.
No, the key point is the bonus action.
Take the attack action on your turn. You can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do instead is... how do I want to do this? Well, those are now flanking all around. Because of this, that counts as flanking for these
That
guys.
does not.
It does not. Son of
It
a...
is not considered a creature.
Okay, so give me a second here. I am going to do... where is it? 12 points back to me.
Okay, cool.
12 points of healing.
Okay. So that's your action and your bonus action?
Yes.
Alright. Any movement you want to use, or you would stay in its range?
I'm going to stay there because if I move now, it's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
I always have to ask. Okay. It is this thing's turn. Let's see, let me look at something. I want to make a check here real quick for it. No, okay, that's what I thought. It's gonna make a longsword against you, longsword against Fezzik, and the strength drain against Daxos.
So it's going to attack me again?
Yeah.
Just a reminder that attack rolls against me have advantage.
Yeah.
Now.
Let's see. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
On me?
Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to use a parry. Yep.
I am.
Okay. Let's see. So that is, I'm rolling this first. Yeah, I'm rolling this first. $16 slashing. So that is 7 slashing. And here comes necrotic. Wow. 9 points of necrotic.
Okay, so if I drop below 0 now, do I
Yes.
still go down to 1?
No. Now you.
I'm actually...
Yeah, you are at 0 this time.
Okay, so everybody's lost plus now.
Yeah.
And flanking.
Okay.
Being prone counts as flanking.
It has advantage against you. It's a 21 to hit. Physic.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. For 20 points of slashing.
Ow.
Reduce that.
Resistance to it.
Yeah, so that's 10. Then 17 points of necrotic. Now it's making the strength drain on Daxos. That's gonna hit. And double check something for Daxos. I don't think. That's what I thought. Okay. That's gonna be. Only 6 points of necrotic because he's resistant, but his strength score is reduced by 1. So let's see. That means I got to mark that. Oh, that's awesome. That's just okay. Cool. That's all I need to know. Right, he's gonna make his 2 attacks on it. First one misses. Second one's a natural 20. So let's see. 13 points of damage on it. Fezzik with Arthos on deck.
Alright. Going to use my bonus action for Erebos' Disciple.
Alright, remind me what that does.
Creatures within 30 feet of me can't gain advantage on attack rolls against me.
Okay, cool. So no advantage for him.
And then action to reckless attack.
Do it.
A crit and a 19.
Do you crit on a 19 yet or no?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the first one was crit, is because I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
The other one is 19 with all the modifiers.
Oh, with all the modifiers total. Okay, yeah, those both hit.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and rack up that damage for me. I'll sit here patiently waiting.
Total of 66 from both of those attacks.
How do you want to do it?
I'll drive the spike right through its skull.
It goes through the helmet, it goes through the skull. And you see it drops its blade. You see its eyes kind of just blink for a couple moments before going completely lifeless and dead. And just kind of drops. Just... You guys are out of combat.
Alright, let's not stick around to see if that thing's gonna get it put itself back together.
Do you want me to
definitely
do
not.
do you want me to do a death roll real quick, or?
Well,
My turn would come before that. I want to go up and do a cure wounds on.
yeah, that's why I didn't even worry about it. Now, boy,
We'll go ahead and shrink because we're in the small cave.
Alright, you're gonna shrink back down. to
11
normal
points.
Size.
10
Okay,
points to Cantor.
11
Rolled
points.
well on that one.
What? You got a nat 1 on healing me?
Wow!
Oh, I got an 8. You got 11.
Oh,
I got 11. That works.
Yeah, I rolled the highest I could do for a level 1.
alright. As soon as Cantor gets up, it's time for us to get moving.
Because I'm just like, ouch. Nobody has like a potion of healing or anything on them, do they?
I don't think so.
I do, if you want it.
Well, I only have 11 hit points out of 59.
Yeah,
Considering.
Take it.
I'm going to take it and drink it right away. If you want to do the roll for me.
I was gonna say, before you drink it, I'll give you one more line just to see what it gets. 7.
I got 7 more.
Another cure wounds.
So that's 7 more, you said?
Yes.
All right.
And there's the healing potion. 8.
Another 8. Yay! Thank you, peoples. So that's 26. I'm about half dead now. There we go. Woohoo. Too bad I
I think
can't
I'll
do...
go ahead and use my second wind.
Okay, gonna go ahead and use
Yeah, unless we can do a short rest, I'm not going to get another second wind. Unfortunately.
I would suggest us
What?
getting at least away from here before we decide to take any sort of rest.
Like,
Well, how far away are we from the door?
We should be about another hour or two. Pace.
Okay, let's try. Is there anything on this guard that might be of use to us?
Currently, it has plate mail and it has a longsword, but that's really about it.
I'm curious about that long sword. Because I noticed that it did a little bit more than just cutting me. I probably noticed that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. When it hit, it...
I'm going like, there's something up with this long sword. Can somebody maybe check that out? That did more than just cut. That, like, hurt me bad. I have a little bit of knowledge in Arcana, but I can't really do anything more than that.
yeah.
But we might want to take a closer look at that sword.
And so the question here, is it the sword that did it or the person that wielded it?
I don't know. That's why I said we might want to look at the sword.
Yeah. Well, for right now, we'd need to keep moving, but I'll carry it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Do,
before-
just as we're walking, like a insight or religion or something to see if I would know if it was the sword or the
I'll let you do a religion check, if you'd like.
Okay. Still down here.
It might be something that's like maybe like a Nyx related.
Oh, that actually turned out even with disadvantage. It was set, or no, not really with disadvantage, because it evened out.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 14 and a 20. Which one do you want me to take?
Either one's good enough, so it doesn't really matter. It's
Okay.
not. This is sort of like your domain, so it's not terribly difficult. You can tell that it is the magic imbued in the undead construct, not the sword.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
That's
relay
the
that.
take. I won't bother taking the sword then.
Yeah. It was mainly it, like, being able to channel that into the sword.
Gotcha.
Just nasty.
Well,
Fair enough.
they are meant to keep people here, so they were made for that reason.
Yeah, they're nasty little suckers.
It's really kind of sad when you think about it. They're just doing their job. But
True.
it was going to, if we didn't deal with it, it was going to put us down, so.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Now let's get moving before it puts itself back together.
Okay. You guys continue on, traveling for, do you guys go for a little bit, then take a short rest, or you guys want to continue the rest of the way? Then get to the door, then take a short rest.
I feel like we
it's
should
a
get to the
drive.
door.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of
To the
thinking.
door.
Okay.
Because how much time do you need, Thea, for your ritual?
11 minutes?
10 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it
Well,
was
yeah.
longer than that.
Well, because it's 10 minutes plus the amount of time it would take to cast it.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes in an action.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like 11 minutes.
So like 11 minutes.
Well, 10
Action,
minutes,
6
6 seconds. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. So
Yeah,
10 minutes, 6 seconds.
10 minutes.
yeah,
We'll round down.
yeah. We'll just say 10 minutes. Okay.
All right. Then.
As you all continue on,
Because that like totally sucked for me.
go ahead and make a stealth check for me again, everybody.
Oh, no.
I believe, Thea, you still have. Yeah,
Cool.
you still have Blessing of the Trickster, so you're still good. So it should just be a straight roll for you.
I got a 19.
11! I
Loudy.
improved!
That was
I'm bleeding loudly.
bleeding loudly.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
An 8.
Fezzik got a natural 20.
There you go.
God damn, Fezzik. Fezzik is quieter than all of us.
Then what did you get, Thea?
11?
7? Okay.
11.
11.
7-11.
Okay, cool.
Maybe Cantor.
We all beat Cantor.
I will put you all on this map.
I don't like that.
You guys are right down here. And you see, Fezzik, I'll say with the natural 20, between you and Thea and Daxos. Daxos kind of stops, and you kind of stop everybody else that's kind of like, that didn't do so well to keep them from stepping. We need to be careful. I didn't think that he would put him at this gate.
Him?
Erebos' pet.
His pet is also surrounded by things.
That is Fielga. He usually guards at the front gate of the palace. But he's here this time. This is not good.
Maybe he knew we were coming.
I mean, this is his domain.
This puts a little bit of a damper. How is everyone looking as far as fighting shape?
I need to rest.
Yeah, Cantor is real hurt.
All right. So then a short rest then, as long as we are quiet and don't move any further, we might be able to squeeze one out then.
I say we move back some.
All right.
Yeah, good distance away.
All right. That would give us some time to plan to coordinate a little better. So you guys begin to slowly back up. Get some distance. I'll say about maybe about 5. I'll say like 5 minutes away from where this spot is, and then you guys take your. You guys can take a short rest.
Okay.
Okay, so what are the things around our little doggy friend?
Those are other returned.
Oh boy.
Are they considered undead?
These guys are considered undead, yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming Dog Boy over there is not considered undead.
You, if you want, you can attempt to make a Arcana check if you'd like.
Arcana, let's go.
Arcana.
19.
19. You would definitely know that's not a undead creature. It is definitely some sort of monstrosity
Oh, fun.
of some kind. Oh, damn.
One more. There we go.
Oh,
There you go. That was a good one.
You add your
Yeah,
Constitution
finally.
modifier.
Yes, don't forget you had your
Oh,
con mod.
crap. Yeah, that's true. I do have a Constitution modifier. So that's 1, 2, 3 more on top of what I got there.
Yeah.
Then I got 3 on that. No, total 4 on that next one. So that's 51.
Yeah.
And then that last one is a 10, 11, which maxes me out unless you're going to give me extra.
You can roll as many hit dice as you want, but it won't give you any more.
I know. And the cool thing is I get my battle dice back too now.
Yep. Anything you guys get back on
And
full
I
rest.
believe you can do my...
Your
When
not that it matters, but your strength score is back up to its normal.
Yay! Yeah, I don't really use strength for my stuff though.
Alright, now all we need to do is figure out how to get past the big bad wolf and these little pigs.
I'm not running in first this time. I'm not. No.
If we have to fight it, I can run in first.
Or we can try and stealth our way through.
Yeah, like that's gonna work. How has that worked so far?
Isn't that the gate we have to go through?
That is the gate you have to go through.
So we're gonna have to fisticuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Are the returned there? Do they look like they would be destroyed if they failed against a turn undead?
These look to be like the same return that you guys fought in your very first time meeting. Those return that you all fought there on the in the caravan.
They can't be that bad then.
Yeah.
No, so Destroy Undead might work on these guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
if they fail.
Yes. It just that I won't tell you what CR that other one was, but it was definitely above your
Destroy.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It was
definitely
yeah.
higher.
Yeah, definitely higher. These guys, you're probably sure you have done that to these before.
Right. So it looks like we're gonna have to fight our way.
So, Daxos, if you can stay away from them a little bit, it's possible I might be able to destroy some of the little guys. Just don't want to hurt you.
I won't be hurt, but I will wait until I do have a ranged option, if that would be more preferable.
You definitely want to get a surprise round on them.
Here's a quick question. Of what I know, what if I cast daylight in that area? Would that hurt any of them?
Daylight doesn't really affect them in the way I think you're hoping for.
I'm hoping it would at least like stun them or something like that, or weaken them somehow. Or I'm not thinking it's going to kill them. I know it's not.
No. I mean, unless it says that.
Oh, I didn't know if they had like a weakness to light or disadvantage at light, something like that.
As far as you are aware of, they do not.
Oh. All right. Cool.
I also just realized that turn undead is within 30 feet, so I would have to get up close and personal with these guys.
Mm. Unless you were a trickery cleric and you could do duplicity, then do it from there. But
Well, I'm a grave cleric, so
Yeah, I know.
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, unfortunately for you to do turn undead, you got to get at least right here, or like right here to get all of them.
Oh yeah, measuring these guys. Yeah, I'd have to get there.
Hey.
Get all of them.
We do not want to throw our cleric into the fire.
Not until we at least establish a front.
No. I will have to come up with you guys at the very least to have a chance of doing that. If I can get several of them in there, I might be able to destroy a lot of them at once.
I also have Shatter.
I can try casting Compelled Duel on the big one to keep it distracted.
Which Shatter has a 10-foot radius, so I think if I center it on that big guy, it's going to hit all of them.
Including the big guy.
Yeah.
The range on that.
60 feet.
So I think you gotta be like right here, right at the opening.
I can open up with Shatter, and then everyone else can come in and do attacks.
Oh, I know. Does anybody have grease? Bum.
Yeah. No, but I do have Guiding Bolt.
Ooh.
That would give
Actual-
advantage to the next hit.
Open up
hit.
with
Ha ha ha.
Open up with Shatter, then you throw out Guiding Bolt. Maybe at one of the little guys to just offset it. Or do you want to do the big guy?
I as well do the big guy, because that's probably going to be the one that we have the most problems taking care of.
Yeah, advantage would help.
Yeah.
I can throw these things out. I got that, and I also have caltrops.
Just throw out a bunch of caltrops and watch as they put
Stumble.
themselves.
You also, don't forget, Kentor, you also have that Radiant Sunbolt.
I do have Radiant Sunbolt. I know I have that. Because I could open up with one of those volleys too. I mean, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but
It's something.
exactly.
Does it not do as much damage as your fists?
Let me
Like
see.
that one. That's first off, I have to roll to hit, so I have to hit something, and then I'd be doing radiant damage. Which I'm not sure. Maybe that might do more damage to him. Who knows? Maybe to the returned or something.
True.
I feel like a majority of our attacks should center on the big guy.
I'm with you on that. Another reason why I was
Especially our-
thinking...
Head Cantor.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, yeah, if our melee people focus on the big guy. I was also looking, I have Spirit Guardians, my little owls. Haven't brought out in a while.
Oh, yeah.
It's centered on me, but it's
15 feet?
up to a distance of 15 feet. So that's a 30-foot radius. Technically. And so if they get within 15 feet of me, they're taking radiant damage.
Ooh.
I don't even have to hit them. Let's see. They do have to make a save. Hold on a second.
So, I'm looking at the Radiant Sunbolt. It looks like it does the same amount of damage as your fists do.
Pretty darn close, yeah.
Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever you all decide to do. I will go forward, I will stay back and toss.
I'm thinking if Thea's going to be popping off anything, what I think she's going to pop off, you don't want to be in her...
It's
And her
not
card
good for
thing.
Right.
undead. It occurred to me that he would have been in the radius in the last fight. I didn't think about that.
He
And
has
yeah.
he has advantage on those kind of checks, but yeah.
And there's no
I'll let
specification.
him know that if he wants to be
for
out
ally.
there in all that, I'll tell him what I'm planning to do. If he wants to go out there when that could happen,
What's
he's welcome to do so.
Remind me, what are the rules? I just can't get closer to you.
I think so.
Well, then as long as
Essentially.
you stay within a certain distance, I should still be fine.
All right, then.
That won't bother me.
All right. Act as you see fit, then.
Then I can definitely at least focus on one line, then work my way around. If you all focus on his pet, I'll work on some of the smaller ones. Get rid of them as quickly as possible.
Maybe what I can do is if I just come out and try to get into this little dip here.
Oh, right here?
Into that area, and then
Okay.
inch forward as much as I need to. Or wait for them to come to me. And I just looked. Spirit Guardians last for 10 minutes. I could pop that up and have it going before we start.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I should probably put up some of my buffs before we start as well.
Yes, if you have
Use an
anything, if you have anything you want to give yourself now, I would not be waiting too long. There's no telling if another one of those undead constructs are going to be coming behind us, coming through that gate. We don't know.
I think we're about as ready as we're going to be.
Okay, so the plan I have is, Fezzik, you are going to do all your buffs, your belt, raging, and rushing forward. Thea is going to do the same and pop off Spirit Guardians. Arthos, you are doing Shatter.
Yes.
Cantor, is there anything you are doing?
I'm gonna have to get within 30 feet also. So I'll probably get up there by Thea.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop off Radiant Sunbolt on the big guy.
Okay.
And if I'll still have my bonus action, I'll pop it off again for another key point.
Okay.
So pop off 2 of them.
For me, instead of rage, I'm gonna do Crusader's Mantle.
Okay. Remind me what that does. Choose.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah. I just
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
turn that on right away.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you can go ahead and have that up right before you rush out. But you are going to go big though?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna go big. Arthos, let me put you on the map here real quick.
Yeah, it wasn't letting me throw my token on the map.
That's weird.
I'll throw myself out there real quick.
Yeah, if it's having issues, let me know. Okay, who is going out first?
I guess I will rush it.
I think we should
Or
get as
I
close
guess,
to the end of the tunnel as we can.
yeah.
So you guys are going to get the end of the tunnel, then rush out.
Hang on.
Yes.
How far?
Okay,
Yeah, that's far. I need to move.
So I'll let you.
I will be by.
I'll say, and they can't see you yet, Fezzik. I'll say right before you rush out that you get big. That way I just don't have to.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it.
Alright.
I need to go right here to be able
Here,
to
I'll
through
just measure
Shatter.
Yeah. Daxos, where are you? Daxos is gonna be right here. And we gave him the yellow from ally.
No, there's no way.
I think you already had him out.
Well, how close do you
I
need to
do.
be? Yeah.
Well, to do turn undead, I need to be within 30 feet. I'm not going to get there, but I can still do the guiding bolt on the big thing. And then we'll see where it goes.
There we go.
Hey, That's still something.
Well,
So,
okay, actually,
I'm gonna be. I want to make
just
sure
need to
I'm
be
standing
here.
like next to you. Maybe even like one square ahead of you or something like that.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm probably
could
gonna
say,
head
like,
like
I'm gonna-
over down in here.
Oh, that's where you're gonna go. Okay, because I
I'm
need
gonna
to be
head that
within 30.
direction.
Because I need to be within 30 feet of the big guy. So I was gonna probably be somewhere up around in here. And I'm just gonna try to pop off twice.
I believe your Radiant Sunbolt can benefit from my Crusader's Mantle.
It works with it, right?
It does not. It says with a weapon attack.
Oh.
I know.
Is Radiant
Yeah.
Sunbolt not a weapon attack?
No, it is.
It's magical.
Considered a magical attack.
Yeah, it's considered.
Ah.
It's considered a key or magical attack.
Yeah.
Ah, darn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my monk features.
Wow. Okay, so who is going out? Tell me what order you guys are popping these off at.
So who wants to?
I can say I go out first.
We'll go first, okay?
I guess.
Alright, so you're gonna rush out, and as you rush out, you get big.
I'll move my full 40 feet
Okay.
up to there, and
Anything else for you?
what can I do?
Alright, so you used your movement. You had a short rest. Do you get extra surge back on a short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
If you had a ranged weapon, like a javelin or something, I'd say you could use that. Unless you want to use your extra surge to dash right up to it.
I'm
Dash
probably just
surge
gonna
dash.
save my action surge for
Okay.
when I get into melee range.
Okay, cool. Okay. So then that's it for you then.
Alright.
Was it gonna be Arthos then Thea? Or was Arthos gonna go next?
I
You
want to say
wanna-
guiding bolt for someone who's going to hit it with a weapon, to give them advantage.
Alright, so Thea, do you want to go last then?
That probably makes sense.
Okay. So we're gonna go either Arthos.
I think that's how far I need to be. Yes. Okay. Drop and shatter.
Drop and shatter.
Boom.
Right on top of the big dog.
Right on top of the big dog, okay. Shatter is
So that's going to
a
be
con save, correct?
con save.
And everybody's going to have to take it there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah. Everybody there's gotta take it. Con save.
A nice area effect spell. Especially since they're all
And
lined up for you.
And at level 3, it's 4d8.
Okay. So that would be a what is your DC?
16.
So that would be only a 15, but I'm going to use legendary resistance for him to pass.
Oh, lucky bastard. But
the-
that's a good thing, because we wasted one of his legendaries.
The other 6. Natural 1. I gotta look at their con saves. Give me a second.
Do they still take half damage on a success?
On
Yeah,
a success, I believe they take half.
Yeah, they take half. That's only a 14.
Are they wearing metal?
Give me a second here. 12.
Oh, wait.
That's a 19. That's a 6. That's a natural 20. So
Oof.
only. So he passed, and 2 of the return passed. You asked if they were wearing metal?
Nah, never mind. I was reading something on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I rolled, it's 20 points of thunder damage.
20 points of thunder damage.
Half for anyone who succeeded.
10 points. They all look, all the returned look pretty bad after that.
Boom!
Boom, opening move.
And of course, he definitely took some damage. Just right on the top of his head. That was a good
Just a
opening
loud
move.
shockwave of sound erupts from like underneath him.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Cantor.
Yep, I can go next.
Yep.
I'm going to do my... Oop. Wrong thing here. I'm going to move up to here.
Mhm.
And that should give me still 30 feet that I can either hit this guy or this guy. Is this one of the guys that saved?
Which one, right here?
That one right there?
No, he failed.
Oh, he failed?
Yeah.
I don't care. He's still going to die.
Okay.
So I have my attack and I also have my bonus, right?
Yes, if you want to do another key for it, I believe. Let me see.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do.
This is the first time I've seen somebody use.
I'm gonna do
symbol.
here.
When you take the attack action, you can spend a key point to make the special attack twice.
Why, yes, I can.
So that's, to me, that sounds like when you take the.
Take the attack action on your turn and use a special attack.
Twice.
I can make the attack twice as a
bonus.
bonus action.
Yeah, so you can make 3.
I can make the attack twice as a bonus act. Oh, I see what you mean. Where I can shoot it 3 times total. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So that's my first one. Second one. Third one.
Alright.
So let's see, what did I get here? I got a 15 plus 2.
Okay. For how much damage?
That is for 8 points of radiant.
Okay, that one is dropped.
Okay. Let me just do a quick check here. Oh, blah, blah. Come on, stop that.
That one.
How far does 30 go over here? Ooh, I can hit the one right behind him. Cool.
Okay. And that was one of the ones that failed.
Well, let me see here. I had a 15 plus 2.
Yep, that's 17
I had
hits.
then I had another 15 plus 2.
Yep, that hits.
And then I had an 8 plus 2.
Which is 10. The 10's not going to hit.
Okay, so my second shot does another 8 points of radiant.
Okay.
On the back.
Bam.
Okay, 2 down.
2 down. Alright, Daxos is going to go ahead and rush up here. He'll go ahead and use an action to do a sling attack. That's 17 plus stuff. That's going to hit. Does it knock this one out, but does do some damage to it for 5 points. Thea.
All right, I'm gonna rush down here and do. I already would have had my owls out,
Yep.
but that's already going. And guiding bolt on the big guy.
Big guy. Okay. Make that attack.
Guy. Presuming I hit it. Ooh, maybe not. 15.
15.
He is larger than you. Does that count for advantage?
No, that does not, unfortunately. 15 does not hit.
Oh, it was a good plan.
It goes right in between one of the 3 heads. As soon as you do so, you see that head turns over, lets out a large howl. The one on the right lets out a large howl. The one in the middle looks right at Fezzik, and you can see its mouth dripping lava. As that's where we're going to end our session for the evening. Goodbye, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the show. I wish we could continue, but it's time for us to go. Next time on Heroes of Theros at the Bardic Cauldron.